Yep, I'm definitely tired. Maybe woke up at 5, so not too bad, but but I probably should have gone back to sleep because my mom's not coming today. Although I think that Justin's dad is coming earlier today, which means that I don't have to wait until nearly 2 o'clock to like get anything done or take a nap, whatever I choose to do. Anyways, I just finished the audiobook of Longborn and I really liked it. I liked the beginning of it more than the ending of it. Like, one of the storylines I didn't love, that has to do with the head housekeeper. It was, like, I kind of get why it was done, but at the same time, like, I didn't feel like it fit in with my image of, or like what I remember of Pride and Prejudice, and like the characters that it involves from Pride and Prejudice, like that, I don't know. It felt a little contrived, so yeah. But overall, I really enjoyed it. Now, like I said before, I want to reread Pride and Prejudice. I also want to watch that miniseries that I didn't know existed, but that I somehow knew Colin Firth played Darcy in. But yeah, so this was a lot of fun, and I am glad I listened to the audiobook. It was a really good audiobook. I gave this 4 stars, so still very, very good, just not outstanding like everybody else seems to think it is. But I definitely thought it was a really well done picture of like what it would have been like to be a maid or a servant in the Bennett house. I thought that was really fascinating. Yeah, so, and I feel like it should go without saying, but if you're a fan of something like Downton Abbey, this would be really interesting to you because it's sort of like that kind of story. Now I'm going to go try to make some food and tea before Gracie wakes up again, which will probably be soon because I may or may not have spent like 30 to 40 minutes just sitting in the rocker in his room in the dark, listening to my audiobook and looking for a new villager on Animal Crossing, which I got a new villager, but I don't like love her, but I was tired of looking and she was fine, not great. Better than most of the other crap on all the little mystery islands.
Somebody woke up when Mommy was trying to make breakfast. Hmm? Yeah, so we gotta get you dressed for the day, bud.
Here's hoping baby will nap a little bit and I can finish the last 2 chapters of this. I did run out of pink sticky notes and Justin got new ones, and apparently the person who picked them off the shelf at Target picked the wrong ones. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. I finished So You Want to Talk About Race, and I'm really glad I read this because it definitely helped me see where some of the conversations I've been having that haven't gone so well, like ways to improve the way I approach things. Also, points to talk about, but ultimately the fact that talk is fine and important and needs to happen, but that finding ways to act is even more important. So yeah, definitely the last chapter of this helped me sort of wrap my head around some starting points for working towards change in my own community. So yes, it is tabbed to the high heavens, all of these. But yeah, I'm I'm glad I read this. And with that being read, I finished my entire Reading Rush TBR and all 7 challenges with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. So I read 5 books and completed all 7 challenges, and that's super exciting. So I'm gonna update my bullet journal, and then now that I finished So You Want to Talk About Race, I am going to start The Color of Law, which was the other box in the Fulton Street Ally box. And I'm really interested to read that one because some of the people in the discussion group have already started it and have talked about a little bit about the impact it had on them. So that one I think is going to be a little more dense, but I think that it's going to be very informative in a way that I need because, yeah, I just, there's a lot that I don't know that I want to know to help me better explain to my fellow white people what systemic racism is. So, yeah. So I'm gonna probably grab that book and see how many chapters or pages or whatever and see how I can divide it up to best approach it in the next couple of weeks. So I imagine that one's going to take me a lot longer to read than So You Want to Talk About Race. So, yes, that. And now I'm going to go clean my shower and then take a shower, which probably sounds backwards, but I always feel gross after I clean my shower and want to take a shower, so I've just sort of taken to cleaning it first and then showering afterwards. I look like a grandma right now. This is another blanket that came from my grandmother's house that my great aunt crocheted or knitted. Not sure. I think that she was my mom's aunt. But who knows, because I feel like in the South we call a lot of people Aunt so-and-so when they're really not our aunt. Like my nieces call my Aunt Jill their Aunt Jill, but she's not. Anyways, yeah. Additional blanket, because so my grandmother had a ton of these, like, Afghans and just blankets, throws that were handmade, and my mom was like, we don't know what to do with them, and I was like, I can't just like let them go to random people because, you know, they're super beautiful, well made, have history, and yeah, they just don't need to go outside the family if we can help it. So I kept this one. If you've watched maybe my Deweys, I don't know. There was another Readathon vlog this year. If you've watched that one, you'll have seen the one that has the same like knit, but is rainbow. So I have that one, and then I have a green one that's not like this. It's like a zigzag pattern. But my mom is patching some holes in that one. So yeah. Anyways, that was like a giant tangent from the fact that I cleaned the shower. It was disgusting. And then I took a shower, hence why I look like a grandma. I'm wearing what I will forever now call my sack dress, because when my mom, another tangent, when I was a little kid, my mom had these like sack dresses. I don't know what else to call them. They look like a sack on her, and they had pockets. She always gardened in them. She wore them to the beach. I just remember my mother in these sack dresses. Well, this is the dress I wore home from the hospital that my husband's cousin sent me, and it's like a straight up and down, like boxy shift dress, and it has pockets on the front, and it's so soft. It's meant for it's got buttons, so it's meant for nursing, but it's the greatest thing ever, and I might get another one of these, and then my son can call this my sack dress, and it can be like a family thing. Anyways, so now I'm clean and cozy, and I sectioned off Color of Law. Turns out like a huge chunk of the back of that is the acknowledgments and the bibliography. So the book itself is only like 235 pages, which is actually less pages than so you think oh God. I think it's either less or the same amount of pages as So You Want to Talk About Race. Anyways, so I sectioned it off, and there's 12 chapters plus a preface and an epilogue and some frequently asked questions. So essentially like 13 to 14 days if I read one thing each time. So that is my plan. So about 2 weeks is how long I think it'll take me to read that, with reading a chapter each day, which I think will be a good way to do it because then I can really sit with the different chapters. So they're each about a different way in which our laws have been written in a way to reinforce white supremacy. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that so that I can get a better understanding, so that I am more educated in having these conversations and also kind of understand more the starting points of dismantling that system. So yeah, what am I doing now? Just sitting here, honestly. I need to make some lunch, so I will probably go do that. I'm staring over there because my Apple Pencil died in the middle of me finishing off my digital bullet journal spread for the Reading Rush, which I will show you guys. I'm quite proud of it. It's really cool. And I've taken to, so I think I've showed before my digital bullet journal for my monthly kind of like book spread. And so when I finish a book, I color in so that it looks like the spine of the book. And I've been having so much fun with that. Like, it brings me so much joy, and it is really fun to like be able to try to do my interpretation of what the book spine looks like, and it's just like little scratch to my artistic itch, and then they just look really cool and I get to keep them. So I'll show you that, and yeah, I'm gonna stop babbling and try to finish that, then go make something to eat. I think I might make some pasta. Okay, so I finished with my digital bullet journal. I'll just put a screenshot of it here because that's easier than trying to show you on my actual iPad. But you can see my cute little book stack there, and challenges I finished, number of pages I read each day, and how it mostly trends downward. And yeah, so I finished my TBR, finished all of the reading challenges, did about half of the Instagram challenges, and I feel really good about the Reading Rush. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end this vlog here, and then start, I don't know what we're calling it, but basically start a vlog for the trying to read more books by the end of July Readathon. I don't know. Whatever Doris and Stephanie and I are doing. I have a nice little stack here that I'll show you at the beginning of that video. But yeah, so happy Reading Rush. This was a lot of fun, as it always is. And hopefully I will see more. You guys will see more of me around here, because I've been missing vlogging and interacting with you guys, and your comments have been just so sweet, and it's nice to interact with other humans in this lockdown, maternity leave, new motherhood state of life that I am in. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!